Hi, girls. Welcome back to the Pink Podcast. For the Valentine's Day episode, I have two presents. I have Venus and Nat.
Hey,
We're back.
We're back.
3 years in a row.
Yes.
Third time's the charm.
Yes, we're ready for a fun Valentine's Day episode. This is going to be our third year together. The first one, I didn't even have a pod. We did like a little wasted photo shoot. Last year, we did a little Valentine's. And then now we're back with a bunch of questions that you girls sent in for our love advice segment. You're going to get advice from the three people you should probably get the least advice from, okay?
Correct.
Yeah.
I have not been in a relationship longer than a year.
Right?
T.
Right, Venus?
I was in a long relationship, but I'm a recently divorcee. So
Hey.
yeah, two hopeless romantics right here.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding.
We're wholesome
So
women.
the divas, we're not really like the most qualified, but we're definitely still gonna give you advice, and that's all that matters. We're also gonna do a fun little best and worst couples of 2024. Okay, we're gonna be judgies. What else are we doing? Oh, a little advice we would give to our younger self. How cute!
I needed that.
But we're gonna start off with the fun, which is what you girls DM'd. We have, I don't know, 6 pages of this, so let's just get straight to it.
I just want to know, why have I been here around for 3 Valentine's Day and I'm not a lover girl?
You're the epitome of the hot single girl. Like, we need representation for all parties. Thank you.
We need tea.
I'm like the Samantha.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm like Samantha mixed with Carrie because I'm not that much of a slur. But it's okay to be a slur. Slur it
Who's
up.
the one that's super lover girl?
Charlotte.
Yeah, I feel like that's me on the low.
That is very you. Yeah.
What would you give me? I feel like you weren't gonna say Charlotte. Would you
No,
say?
I could say Charlotte.
Yeah, definitely Charlotte.
Okay.
But I don't know, you're like love. Like, I've never seen you.
She's such a lover girl.
Hardcore.
Yeah, I feel like you're private with your love life. So I can't say that you're Charlotte. Because I don't know. I just don't know the sea.
I'm like, I'll cook for you, puppy. I'll rub your back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, real lover
She
girl.
is.
Like, give me babies.
But I do that, and I'm not a lover girl. If I really like you, or if we're like together.
Maybe you are a lover girl and you just haven't found the man that will bring it out of you.
Yeah.
Or the girl. We know how you swing.
You haven't found somebody that really deserves it.
Right.
No, I've done it though. But it's just like, I don't do it easily. Like, it's gotta be giving.
Somebody gotta earn it.
Yeah,
When's
earn
the
it.
That's
last
okay.
time they had like a serious relationship?
I don't think that's for the podcast. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Wait.
We're not talking about my love life, baby.
Yeah.
It's not about me today. It's about you, ladies.
It's about
about
the girls. Yes.
We're here for you, girls. We might not be giving the best advice, but we're here for you, and that's what matters.
Speaking of,
We are your Sex and the City girlies.
period. One of the first things that I see here by Quinkadink, it's 50-50 life. How do we feel about 50-50?
Wait, I thought we weren't saying names, usernames.
That's not a freaking
Oh, it's a
username.
quinkadink. I'm like, oh, that's her
No.
name? Oh, okay,
I'm
perfect.
saying she said
Sorry, go.
50-50. Like, how do we feel about like the 50-50
50-50?
lifestyle? Or is she asking about it for herself? We don't know. We're just going to answer like what we would do regardless.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. That's how I feel about 50-50. So I feel like if it works for you, it works for you, right? Like, everybody's a little different, right? Like, one shoe doesn't fit all. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever that saying is.
One
yeah.
size.
Yeah, one size fits all.
But it don't.
But it
Thank
doesn't.
you.
Oh,
Not for
Yeah.
your shoes. Not for your shoes.
Exactly. So for me, it's like, if it works for you, it works for you. Like, everybody has their own little dynamic. For me personally, I feel like women who really, really want to be in their feminine and who feel like work doesn't align for them, then you're like, it doesn't align for me. And then it just takes you out of your feminine. So for me, I don't want to do no 50-50. I feel like 50-50 for me is more like 50 me doing like the girly chores, and then 50 you go outside and do the hard work. Pookie, thank you. That's my version of 50-50. Like, I'll be at home, I'll make the food. Because mind you, when you don't want to cook and you like pay someone, like when you bought food, like you literally bought food today. How much you spent on that food? 20, 30?
Girl, like 40, because your house is far as hell.
40. Right. So that's like what, maybe 3 hours of somebody's job. So first of all, if I would have cooked that and you would have paid that 40, that's a job. Then if you pay somebody to clean your house, that's a job. Think about it. I'm home
Yeah, that's one way to think.
working
of it, for
all
sure.
day. Like, so that's my version of 50-50. I feel like I would personally want to be home and do my 50 like that. I wouldn't want to do my 50 outside the house. Now, if you guys are going to do 50-50, I feel like the man has to do 50% of the inside labor too. Like, if you're going to be paying half the bills, then he has to be cleaning half the dishes. You know what I mean?
50-50, like,
Yeah,
all the way around. It's not like 100.
No, but some
yeah.
guys still expect like women to like do the womenly things
Mhm.
when they're not being like
When they're not fully taking care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of not it. Because, like, if you see me doing the most, like, baby, you better lock in.
Right.
I feel like it just really depends on what your tea is. Like, I personally would never do a 50-50 where it's like you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're taking care of the kids, and then you also have to work, and then he comes back and expects there to be dinner on the table, and then that's just what he's doing, because I've seen that a lot, and I still see it to this day, and it's just not my tea. But it really just depends what you want. I personally wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do a 75, like, and what is it, 35,
the 75 day hard
75. What are them?
75 25.
I would, yeah, well, just to me it's like 150 50 from both sides.
Period. She said, if I'm cleaning, you cleaning. If you working, I'm working. But we're doing it together.
Partnership.
Period.
I mean, I feel like if a girl wants to go to work for whatever reasons, whether she's like girl boss and is entrepreneur or whatever, that's different. Like if you want to work and he wants to work, and even then in the sense that it's even, it wouldn't, like, it could be 50-50, you guys splitting the bills and everything, or you could like just buy like sometimes dates or like, you know, like like pick up in other places. It doesn't have to be like specifically bills. Yeah. So I guess like everyone's idea of 50-50 is different. Like you said, yours is like, I'm going to be at home and I'm going to do the womanly things. And like some traditional men are completely like for that. And honestly, like that's what I would want to do too. But it's honestly up to you. Like if you want to...
I just feel like if you're going to do 50-50, make sure he's doing his 50. Because if you're paying half the bills, then he should be doing like half of the chores too. It just shouldn't be like a woman has to do 100 plus the 50 and then he's doing just 50.
Yeah. How do you guys feel if like, okay, the guy pays for everything, spoils you like crazy, like completely put up, okay? But he be like doing his thing a little bit on the side. How do you feel about that? Like, are you clocking it or are you going for that?
Doing his thing like what?
Being a free man out in the streets?
A little bit.
But you guys
like let's say, because I've seen this before. I see it all the time. A man who's like not messy. Like, you know, he don't bring the problems to the house. Like, you know, but like he do be doing him a little bit here and there. And he doesn't treat them like he treats you, obviously. Like, you know, he'll do what he gotta do to, you know, and get out of there. But he's not giving like that's their man. And they know that. Like they know their place a little bit. How do you feel about that? I think about it. Cause I'm like, you know, like, okay, the thing is like it's because like I said, I'm not a lover girl apparently. Like I don't know what's going on here. But me personally, like I think about it and sometimes I'm like, maybe I wouldn't hate it. Just because, like, I think of the fact that, like, when you're with someone for so long, like, let's say you guys are together for, like, 10 years. You know, love isn't always the same that it was in the beginning. Like, there's not as much, like, passion or connection. It's, like, you guys know each other and you know each other well. And, like, there's nothing to really, like, get excited for anymore. So it's, like, if it's, like, down the line like that, like, I would understand, like, a sense of, like, of a rush or, like, passion or, like, intimacy that you feel like you're lacking in your relationship. I feel like it's normal a little bit to like...
Yeah, but that's speaking of like two people doing it. But right now, what you brought up was like if the man he's
if you're put up, babe, like so you're gonna do shit behind his back and then what? You think he's gonna still take care of you? He's gonna be like, because you know how men are. They're like, oh, somebody else has you, you're done.
That's what I'm saying. Like your example only accounts for the man having fun. It's not like both people got a little bored and now they're gonna go have a little fun.
But like if you have kids and stuff, like I don't know. Me personally, like I don't need dick that bad. Like,
but I don't think in the example that you brought up, anybody has kids yet. I think it's just like men being rich and they have their other little things. I don't need dick that bad. Like, I'm cool with a shopping trip. Like, that will fulfill me way more than some dick. Like, I will, like, baby, me to Ball Harbor. No, I need my man to be my man, and I get what you're saying. And I think like a man who's going to be a nasty man and cheat on his girl, I think the least he could do, and I'm talking about the least, which is obviously not cheap, but if he's not going to do that, if he's going to be disloyal, I think the least he could do is do it so clean and perfect that she never finds out. Like you should have enough respect for your family to at least do it the cleanest way ever to... Like, you can't respect your family if you're cheating, but, like, also if you're going to do it, at least, like, don't have it in her face where it's like, yeah, I'm out with the boy. And it's, like, so blatant and you're just, like, making her eat it just because, like, you have money. Like, I feel like as a man, like, you should provide. So, like, him being a provider doesn't make him, like, so much of anything, like that's the bare minimum. Like the same way that they're providers and we should be like
correct. But I'm talking about like,
but that's where I think
not
they
just
get
like your bills paid, like you're put up, babe. Like he bought you a yacht last week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you talking about Jeff
real rich
Bezos?
shit.
Jeff
Like,
Bezos?
like real rich shit. Like real rich shit.
I don't know. I think like if I want to choose, like if I'm choosing this person out of love, like, and I want that to be my man's forever, no, I'm not staying for that. But if I chose this person in the first place with that intent of like, okay, I'm just gonna be with this man because he's gonna provide, and I'm just here for the lifestyle, then yeah. But if that was my intention going into it, you get me? Like, I think it just depends how you go into it. Like, if you went into it out of like you guys are in love, and it's not like that.
But that's where like that's what I'm saying. Where that's where the time thing comes in like a factor, because it's like in the beginning everyone's in love, you know.
I don't know, but I feel like some men you could tell from the at first that they're not gonna be like loyal.
Love
like,
goes away. I don't know.
Love can go in and out, but loyalty doesn't have to.
I mean, I feel like at that point, like,
what did 21 Savage said? He said like, I don't want I don't want love. I want loyalty. What I'll put the lyrics right here. He literally says like, I don't want loyalty. I want loyalty.
I don't want love. I don't fucking know, bitch. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I mean, I feel you, but like at the same time,
that's just me though. But that's because I'm like we were saying, like I'm a hard
saying, like,
lover girl.
Love expires. Like the feeling of love expires, but like having a genuine friendship, and at that point you're just like, you kind of just like see them as like a person, not so much as like, this is my man. Like,
well, I guess that's that person's tea. For me, it's like you gotta.
It really depends on that person's tea.
I guess.
Okay with the like freaky stuff of like, yeah, I'm in love with him, and he's okay if he like fucks other people. Yeah. If that's your tea, that's your tea.
But I ain't drinking that tea. That's for sure. Like I need me a different type of tea.
Okay, let's do the next question. I got two.
The next one literally kind of ties into like what you were just saying, which is like how to keep your sex life spicy. And I'm sure this girl probably has like a long-term relationship, because I feel like that's usually when you kind of need that like advice. Okay, Nat, you want to go first? I went first. Venus went first. Your turn. Have you been with someone like long enough?
Freak nasty that like you put it on me?
Have you been with someone like for enough of a time where you had to make things spicy again? You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily, because I've only been like short-lived relationships.
Okay,
but I did have one ex who was like super educated in that department, and like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I have advice on it, because it's like if it's in the moment and like, you know, if it feels right. Like,
she said I ain't been there that long to know.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to spice anything up, because I'm out when the spice is gone.
Okay, Venus, you've been there. You've done that.
I've been there.
Any spicy? Any ingredients you would add to the soup?
Well, again, I don't think the attraction goes away. I don't think the sexual attraction goes away. I think it's just you get a little bored of like the setting or the repetition of exactly like the foreplay that you're doing. I say spice up the foreplay. Go to the sex store, again, get some costumes, get some candles, some cuffs, something, get some toys, some vibrating
freaky
toys.
Frog ass.
Yeah. There's toys for both male, female, for gay couples. Like, there's plenty of things that you can explore to just spice it up. And definitely new locations is what I would say. Ooh. I feel like having sex in the same location is really what gets so boring. Like, and not even boring, it's just like,
been here,
like, yeah, done that.
It's almost like a routine. That's the one I was gonna say. I was gonna say like just go have sex somewhere else, like whether it's like in a different spot of the house or just like go on a date and do it in the car. Just like do it in different places, because it's really like what she's saying. Like when you do it in the same spot in the same routine, like okay, you both shower, now you're both in bed. Now let's just like, you ready?
It's like, oh yeah, my booty hole clean. Like let's start.
Yeah, no, like it takes the fun away. Like you got to do it like kind of how you did when you first started, like a little bit more spontaneous. Like, you know, in the middle of the day, in the laundry room. Like just get creative. Like just don't do it in the bed all the time, or like wherever your spot is, like change it up. That's what I was gonna say, because it does get like, it feels like, okay, like here we go again, like same place, same routine. Turn around, turn this way.
It's like working out.
Yeah, it becomes like literally a routine. Like you know exactly what's coming next, and it's like no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I would have said to period. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, we know this diva. She said thoughts on age gap relationships. I'm talking 19 years age gap. Now, this is a woman writing this in, so she's insinuating obviously that she would have the male will be 19 years older. Let's be a little bit specific here,
Yeah.
right? Age gaps. Ooh. Okay, my parents have an age gap. My parents have a 12-year age gap. Actually, let me not say when they started because that's actually kind of nasty.
I was going to bring up mine and then I was like, wait, that's not.
Really?
Wait,
Wait,
not
when
bring
was...
that up.
All right,
It was so much more normalized back in the day.
It was.
Literally, like...
But also extra in Cuba, too, because it wasn't like how it is here. Even now, it's not like how it is here.
Yeah, a lot of Latin countries are not like that.
Even like in shows and stuff like Game of Thrones, they be like...
Oh, yes.
She's like 12. He's like 87. Like, please.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's a little much. Oh.
Wendy, I'm sorry. I keep looking at you and I keep seeing myself in you. It's like really scaring me right now.
Like we look like gemelas?
Yeah.
Like primas?
Oh my god.
I'm like, it's a Cuban.
See, the Cubanness is coming out. Gemela. Primas. Catarro. They don't know what we're talking about. They're like, who? Okay. How do we feel about 19-year-old age gap? I mean, 19 is kind of steep.
It is a little steep.
I mean, I feel like teach his own. Like, do whatever you gotta do. But like, if it's to where it's like weird, yeah, don't do it. But if it's like not in a place where it's like a weird, like, this is not right kind of thing, live your best life.
I feel like there's
what I do think about though is like, how old is he? Because like, if you want to have kids, like, is their dad gonna be like 60 and then they're like 10?
Right.
Like 10?
I recently actually saw a study that said like males who have children over the age of 40, like their chances of the kid coming out autistic increases by, I forgot what percentage, but basically the older men like increase the chances of that child being autistic.
My dad had a kid at like 50, so.
Is the kid autistic? T.
Okay.
But I thought it was that happened with the woman.
I think it's both.
I feel like really the thing with the 19-year-old age gap, it really just depends on a couple factors. Like one, where are you in life and where's that person in life? Like, is that person like divorced and do they have a kid? And like, are they just like in a different mental stage than you? Or are they just like, they've been single, maybe they've been focused on their career the whole time and like they're just like ready to settle down and you're just like a beautiful young woman. But like there's also like an age, I feel like women around like 24, 25, you can kind of date up because I feel like your frontal lobe cortex is a little bit more developed. You kind of understand yourself better as a woman. Like you're not just gonna change who you are for a man. And I feel like if you're like a 20-year-old girl dating like a 40-year-old guy, it's very different than you being 25 and him being 45.
Yeah.
Completely different. Like me at 20 versus me at 25. Like,
yeah, honestly, it's so crazy. Like literally even just within this like last year, I feel like the way like everything has shifted for me is insane. Like mentally, like I am not where I was a year ago or even close.
You think it's that frontal cortex?
Even like 3 months ago. Like or like 4 months ago.
That birthday coming up, that's right. Wait, you're turning 25 or 26?
25 in March.
Frontal lobe, it's pulling up.
That was gonna be on my cake, but I decided to just do something else.
What? Putting it
Miss Frontal lobe fully developed.
That would have been so cute.
Cute.
It's not too late. You should still do it.
Bring a cake to my birthday. Thank
Dale.
you.
With Miss Frontal Lobe.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
Maybe make it a brain. The whole cake is a brain.
Ooh, so cute.
I really do think it just depends, like what we're saying. Like if you're kind of closer to like the frontal lobe, and he's not just like, I don't know, has a bunch of kids. I mean, to each their own,
a manipulative way, because it's like there's
Yeah.
some men who are like older and they can manipulate and dictate like how a woman is, how she carries herself, like what she wants, what she doesn't want anymore. And it's like just like being strong within yourself to like what's it called? Navigate that relationship.
Yeah, for sure. I think you'll know if it's like a weird dynamic or if it feels right to you, then you know it's right. If it's a little like he's a little bit older and you see your own red flags, then don't just like look away. Like look at the red flags. Like you'll know if it feels like smooth sailing and like, oh, it's like an age gap, but like we feel like the same person. And if it's not like that, then it's time to bounce, diva.
Yeah, I definitely approve more of 25 than on
with
somebody that does have a big age gap, because even unwillingly, I feel that person will kind of pick up on fatherly traits around them because it has that age gap, and just they're gonna try to give you advice about life and try to like see life through their eyes, and you have no perspective on that, and they have years of perspective on that, so they're just gonna, as long as you have a a strong
sense of
sense
self.
of self and strong like core beliefs and stuff, I think you can definitely do it. Just I think it would just be better with
but be careful in every relationship
to not get manipulated.
True.
But men manipulate at whatever age.
Right. And let's remember that. And let's get that.
It's just like not being naive.
And I understand why people go for older men. Yeah. But I understand why people go into older men, because knowing that everybody's going to manipulate, at least an older man is going to give you something better in life and provide for you more
at least give me some money and some manipulation.
Yeah, at least he teaches you some things. I completely understand that.
Don't be manipulated for free.
Give women money.
Let's put
that on my
Another shirt. Yeah. Can
put
we
that
actually?
on my shirt. We should make shirts.
Let's make shirts. Actually, shop down below. Click the link. All right. The other one comes. This next one. Let's do it from a man. This man wrote in. How can I? This is cute. Like we've been doing girly, real serious stuff. How can I let the woman I want know I want her on a serious level?
Who said that? Because they're probably just trying to get that.
I'm gonna bleep it out. I don't know.
He's trying to talk to you.
I don't think so. I don't know who this man is.
What was the question again?
No, he said, how can I let the woman I want know I want her on a serious level?
On a serious level?
Serious.
It's so easy, to be honest.
I mean, but some women don't believe it because they have like trust issues, or they're like, oh, you're just talking. So I guess like just making sure you're doing more than talking, but like also not being too what's the word?
Aggressive with it?
Not even aggressive, but like let's just do it subtly. Like, you know, like show up in nice ways that aren't like overbearing or like overstepping. Because if you just meet someone,
but I think he wants to tell her. Like I think he's asking like, how do I tell her?
You can let her know, but you can also show her so she like they both match up. Like you could do something while telling her. Like if you need a grand gesture, if like you guys have been talking already, maybe like a grand gesture and like just like letting her know what's up.
I think you should definitely like don't overwhelm her. Like don't take her to the beach and put like be my girlfriend if you're not sure. Like if you know she's on the same page and you're kind of just both waiting to like make it official, like make it as cute as you want. But if you're like, you know, unsure of like how she feels and you don't want to like overwhelm her with like the pressure of like, hey, like be my girlfriend, you can kind of do it like still cute. Like maybe take her out to like a really nice dinner or something and just express to her how you feel and just say like, hey, like I'm really enjoying like talking to you. I really like your energy and like, you know, I like where this is going and I would like to be a little bit more serious with you if you feel the same way about me. And then if she fucks with you, then she, you know, then she...
That's tea. Then that's her tea. And
no, but if you're sure that she's, like, down, then you could do a cute beach, you know, petal of roses on the be my girlfriend. But if you're, you know, if you're just trying to tell her, but you don't want to get embarrassed, like if you're not certain, just make it more subtle, more cute.
And to where you guys are both on the same page. Yeah. To then make that, like, next move.
That's what I was going to say. Low-key, I feel like it's easy if you know that she's on the same page. I think it is harder if she's not really giving you that energy back. I would say also feel out that energy. And if she's not giving you that energy back of like that she wants to like do anything more with you, I would kind of like Wendy suggested, like go on a date, like kind of try to impress her.
And
and
if it doesn't work, just take a step back. Take a step back. Because the thing is too, like I feel like women,
they like that. The little step back. Yeah.
When men are just like overly like on your body, like it's like
I can't breathe.
Can you get off my body?
Yeah.
Because that's like my biggest problem.
I can't breathe. I'm literally suffocating.
I'm like, I need space.
Yeah. I would say try to like
I need space girl though. Really bad. I need all the space I can get.
She said, don't be around me. Okay, we have a really funny one. She says, my Puerto Rican boyfriend says I can't go to La Placita on my girls' trip to Puerto Rico. We would break up. I think she's saying, should we break up? That's a great question. Should you break up with him for that?
Honestly, girl, yes.
Honestly, Diva, go
ahead.
How
are you? You're young.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, let's not do this no more.
Me trying to zoom in.
But honestly, if a man is that like threatened by you just going to a place, like there's no way. Like that's not okay. Because like if you're going to a place where your ex is gonna be there or something, that's like okay. Like I get why you wouldn't want that to transpire. But literally being like, you cannot go here on your trip, like that's insane.
Especially when you're traveling, it's just like no.
Yeah, like I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah. That's a spot where you're dancing.
And at least me, when I'm drunk, I'm not looking for nobody. I'm looking for my girl, and I'm gonna throw it back on my girl, and that's it.
Okay, I have a hot take. I feel like it depends.
Wait.
Is he? Are you gonna fart?
No, because you said don't move the mic, bitch. When someone else is talking.
I said when you're talking.
Yeah.
Ay, pues.
Okay, my hot take is like, okay, if you did something to maybe like break his trust in the past, right? Like if maybe you had a little flirt one time that you went out to Puerto Rico a different time, and now he's like, I'm a little scared of you going to Puerto Rico again. Like if there's a little trust issue there that maybe you created, then I will understand why he's a little hesitant, right? We could all agree that, if your man cheated on you before, you'd be like, why are you going there? Now, if you're an innocent diva, which I'm sure you are, then I would say, one, if he's just concerned about your safety, I think you can just kind of express him how you're going to be safe. Maybe certain measures like, papi, I'm not going to have a drink like this and let nobody drug me. Because maybe he's just concerned, like Puerto Rico, La Placita, like anything can happen. Like maybe he's not saying it out of jealousy. Maybe he is. If he's saying it out of like, he's worried of your safety, then just like figure out a way for him to feel safe with you going. Like reassure him. Maybe tell him you're going to keep checking in on him so he knows you're safe.
I can do a little update.
I'm so sorry. Like, I hate that. Like, who got that
Spooky. Birth control.
Wow.
Take it. Block it. Drink it. Okay, pause.
Go ahead, Venus. You can just say it.
Yeah. Not to be a hater or anything, but I so don't believe the thing of like, I just want to make sure you're safe. I just want to
But not like in a toxic way. Not if he's like, not if he's using it.
If he's not in a toxic way, he's going to let you go.
If he genuinely means it. Because, okay, you got to think like women, we are like susceptible to like a man's strength. Like if a man tries to take you, you're not winning
for sure,
that.
But women just think that just leaving the house, like you don't gotta reassure me.
But that's what I'm saying. If he's genuinely like, there's two types of men. There's a man who's gonna say,
"He'll let you go out though. He'll let you go out and then be like, make sure you're safe." But a man who's trying to be like, "I just want to make sure you're safe. That's why I don't want you to go out."
If he's using it, correct. If he's using it as like an excuse, but that's not really why, like it to your core, then F that. Then he's just like lying. But if he's like genuinely like, mommy, like
then we can get behind.
Then we can just like work with that. If he's okay,
that makes me come home and be so happy to see you drunk and like and do that. That makes me come home and do that with you.
He's like, and that's why I don't want you to go to La Placita because look what these girls be doing. So that's my take. If he's not being toxic, if you know that he's really just like a little concerned, then just work with him on it. If he's just being a toxic man, he's like, I don't want you to go out, I don't want you to do fun things, then no.
But also, I feel like when someone's like that, like, oh, I don't want you to go here, it's like, is it because you're reflecting? That's like what you do when you go out.
That's how my previous like ex like when I was like younger, that's exactly why I had to go, because I was like wouldn't let me do fun things, even though and he was using like the safe excuse, like kind of like how Venus was saying, and it was
like the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
I was like,
please, like
you're freaking lying. Tú eres un mentiroso. And then I left him. So if that gives you some inspo, do that. If he's just being
Wendy
a sweet man,
clock it.
Do it like Wendy. I did have to leave him because he was like, don't go here, don't post that. And it wasn't even on some like,
don't post that is crazy.
It's just the worst. And then going to a trip that you spend money on and then having a guy, like, it's not just going to be La Placita. It's going to be everywhere your girls want to go. And you don't want to be that girl who's being like, guys, we can't come here.
Right.
My man said we couldn't. Not on the trip.
Speaking of a little trip and a little fun and a little maybe toxic, maybe not. This girl said how to leave a toxic relationship for good. We've all been there. We've all done that. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Now
this was my question.
Now you go first, mommy.
I didn't have a couple questions, but this was mine, baby. I would just say, for one, like, if you're in this weird stage where it's like you guys are in contact and like you guys are still kind of like in this like limbo of whether you're together or not, and like, and if it's not even on your side, it's just like them completely like not leaving you the fuck alone, change your fucking number.
Oop.
Dye your fucking hair and literally do you, and just let that man like figure his shit out. Like, do whatever makes you happy, do whatever you want to do. What did Grey's Anatomy say? Like, however you broke my heart is not for you to like
for you to fix, or what did she say? No, like, I forgot it.
Like, if you broke my heart, it's not
for you to fix.
Not even for you to fix, but like, it's not for you to worry about how I fix it. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, like, don't self-destruct, because I've self-destructed and I know how that feels. But like, just claim yourself back. Like, and I know things can be toxic, and like, I've had someone literally pull up to my house, knock on my window, like while I'm getting ready to go out. Like I've seen some shit.
Whoa.
I've had people crying outside my house, like on their knees. Like I've had it all. So like honestly, like
911.
let them, like literally the let them theory. Like, and they need to let you.
Mel Robbins.
Yes, let
clock
them,
it.
and they need to let you, because you're gonna do what you gotta do to get out of that. And like I promise you, at some point they'll give up. Like you just cannot give them any type of energy. Don't give them anything to feed off of. Like don't even give a response. Like a response, it like fuels them. Like it's like narcissistic behavior, like fuels them. Like they're like, oh yeah, she's bothered. Yeah,
true.
So like literally change your number, block, do whatever you gotta do not to talk to them. And it doesn't matter if they're like, I can't live without you. Like,
no contact is the way to go.
You're gonna have to, because I'm leaving.
I'm gonna second that, and I'm just gonna say, to add on to that, I'll just say tell everything that person did to somebody that you know you would be so embarrassed if you went back to them. Like, okay, like maybe tell your mom, because like, you know, if you tell your mom something bad that someone did to you and then you go back to them, your mom's gonna punch you in the face, and like you can't undo that. Like if you tell your friend, you might be like, oh, but I like him. Like no, tell somebody that like now it's so cringe if you don't live up to what you're gonna do. Like tell literally your mom or your abuela, I don't care. Tell her, mom, he did this and this and that, and then she's gonna judge you so hard and she's gonna be like, stupid, like you're such a baddie, like why were you ever with that man? And she's gonna make you wake up.
Yeah, someone who's gonna press you and remind you every single time. There was a point where I had to make a list because I didn't even want to tell my friends like everything bad, because it's just like you don't want to go like I had a list every time he pissed me off. I would write it underneath just so when I was ready to leave him
to remember everything.
To remember everything. To be like, stay strong,
but another thing too, you just also gotta get to that point, because
and I got to that point where I didn't even need it,
because sometimes like you're in this limbo again, like. And sometimes it can be you too. So like, just when you're like actually done, like sometimes you have to give yourself the ick so many times until you're icked out, you know?
Yeah.
So just do what you gotta do, bro. Everyone's different, but definitely like don't let nobody try to like blow you up and like do all that to try to keep you around. Like change your number, do whatever you gotta do to get the fuck out of there.
Bye.
Real shit.
And it's not cute. Like
that shit is not cute.
It's either gonna give you the ick or it's gonna turn violent.
When I was little, I used to think that like, you know, like the toxic like relationship was like
that shit was
real
hot.
Love. Like that was love.
You're
and then I went through it.
Yeah. Calling from the fake numbers and stuff is not cute.
And then I went through it and I'm like, nah.
No, it's the worst. Like nobody deserves that. Okay, we have how to cope with a man who is lazy. Clock it.
Wait, what is it?
Exactly. She said how to cope with a man who is lazy.
Yeah,
just
don't.
Just don't.
No, literally, don't. Like,
just you wouldn't even have lazy friends. Like you're gonna turn into a lazy person.
He wouldn't deal with you if you were ugly.
Yeah,
and that is literally the epitome of an ugly man, is a lazy man.
Yeah,
and so just leave him. And literally, I know exactly who this is. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
And
even if you weren't gorgeous, it wouldn't matter. You should still leave. But she's so gorgeous, and like, no, we don't deserve that.
No, yeah,
we deserve better.
Because like lazy in what way? Like you, like if you're lazy at home,
I think she lazy man. I think she just means he's not like
no nothing.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what she means. Bye.
That's what men are good for.
Yeah, no. If he's not doing his role as a man, imagine like,
because if I didn't have this,
they will leave.
Yeah, like, so you gotta have this.
If you don't trust him right now to be the father of your children, to be your future husband, like if you wouldn't like bet your life that he's gonna take care of you and your children, then mommy, right now is the time to leave. Because if not, then you're just gonna invest more of your time, which is the most sacred like thing that you have. Like you cannot buy time back. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Like literally the most, what is it called? Like when it's like a little bit, like whatever source, like a scarce resource right there. Time. Like you literally cannot get that back. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do, you're not getting it back. The more time you invest into this man is the more time that you're stealing from yourself from finding your husband. So
yeah, that's a really big thing. Like your 20s, like wasting on people. It's like I'm looking back now and I'm 25 and I'm like, I wasted like a good 5 years on like people that really like I look back and I'm just
but that's
disgusted.
Perfect. That's like the time to learn. Like this is exactly when you want to learn.
Like no.
And now you know.
I also feel like if you're like
now I'm not going for nothing, and that's
if you're gonna date somebody in your 20s, it has to be on your level or a higher level that's gonna teach you something. And if you're calling him lazy, he's not on the same level. So I would just leave it. I wouldn't even do it. Or you could just have a talk. Of course, people sometimes don't know their own problems. I've had that talk. Yeah, but if I've given that talk.
Yeah, but if you have that talk and it's still the same shit, because like you can, what is it? You can bring a thing to water. You can bring a.
You can't make him drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, but that just shows like
You can bring a horse to water.
But it doesn't mean he's gonna drink that.
This is from one of your followers. She said, "What are some tips to get over an ex?" We're so on theme right now. Wait, have we even gave any fun advice, like any sweet advice? Oh yeah, we told him how to tell his girlfriend.
We've been doing it all, baby.
Okay, because I don't want to just be a
how to get
negative
over
Nancy.
next? You guys go first because you guys are just doing that right now.
Don't stalk them.
Oops.
Don't even think about them. Try not to make it your last thought of the night.
Oops.
Don't stalk the new girlfriend.
Oops.
Me
Get
doing
a
all of
hotter
that.
That's what I'm saying.
That was me when I first left my ex.
Oops.
Yeah, don't stalk his girlfriend.
I'm like,
and the girlfriend before, and his mom. Don't stalk his mom. Just let it be a
all
piece.
of that. And if
like,
you do, it's okay, mama. You still gonna push through because look,
it's
bro,
okay.
the things I used to cry about like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was like 2 years ago we broke up. 3 years ago, maybe even. I don't know. No, like 2 years ago. The things I used to cry about 2 years ago, I literally don't give a fuck about today.
Yeah.
Like I literally, like there's no bone in my body that gives a fuck. Like, wow, it's so amazing to be here. Like,
right.
You get stronger each breakup and you learn something new each time. So you just accept it for what it is.
Hey.
But just literally don't stalk them. That's the best advice I can give you because that's going to be the worst thing that's going to, like, you can honestly pretend like they don't exist and continue with your life and you will get over it. You just have to actually want that for yourself.
I feel like I'm not the right person to give advice on this, but I would say,
at least you're honest.
Yeah, I would say. Oh, I'm gonna say what my mom told me. She said, "Keep yourself busy." So like
that's a good one.
Don't be at home sitting around like on your phone. Like you can't be lazy. Like give yourself a hobby. Like if you don't have that much work, like maybe redo your room or like find a new little hobby or like start going to like coffee shops. Like get outside and get out of your head. What else did my mom tell me?
No, that's so true.
Oh no, my mom told
listen
me
to some music. You know what helped me get through a breakup too? Like not even get through it, but like just this would give me like some type of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like maybe I'm better off. It's like being able to do things that you want to do. Because like when you're dating someone, it's like you always got to do what they want to do.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You got to like,
right.
Like me in the middle. Like, no, baby, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Like you can literally do whatever you want to do. You want to go watch that movie? Go watch that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the movies by yourself. Go to the restaurant by yourself.
You want to go hang out with that friend that he used to say it was a hoe and he don't want you hanging out with her?
Go out to
hang out with that
bitch.
Link her right now.
See how fun it is. That's why he didn't want you to go out with her. And then you come back home, you're like, whoa, like I see why he didn't want me to hang out with her, but I had so much fun.
You can either get through it the cutesy way, like Miss Wendy over here, Miss.
No, keep yourself busy. No, that's very, very true.
Though,
that
like,
actually is
the
will do the
more
just lock into
effect.
you, lock into you.
Yeah,
and as hard as it is, because you're just like, meh.
Go start like a new like workout class. Like go to a new gym or something. Start like if you already do Pilates, start cycling. If you do cycling, go do hot yoga. Like just make yourself like a new woman, new life.
Start working
and just
out.
like start over because like the same routine there's like the saying in Spanish and it says like la costumbre es más fuerte que el amor, and it means like the habit is stronger than the actual love, and it's so true, and it's exactly what it says. Like
so true.
You're just in that cycle and you just know yourself to be in that relationship. So if you build a new version of you, you're gonna lose some of that like attachment that you had to that person naturally, like because you're removing like the triggers that make that habit even like stronger. And my mom also said, if you're not over that person, like if you don't want to be with that person, like if you decide you really don't want to be with that person, my mom said literally 4 months tops and you forget about them.
Yeah. And the love for yourself is
It took me
money.
longer than that. It took me longer than that.
Did you get a new hobby?
No, but
well,
but not everybody's you.
A hobby of 4 months.
Not everybody's
That's
you.
my prescription.
Okay, but your hobbies like that can be you. Other people are not everyone's gonna do stuff like that. That's not.
Well, then I give you 6 months.
You can, and that's cool. Like
if you wanted to be faster, add a hobby.
No, okay.
Well,
that's good advice. But realistically, sometimes you don't have the energy to do things, or like you work so much, or whatever the case is. Because I work, and when I work, I don't want to go to the fucking gym. I just work the fucking shift. I don't want to go to the fucking gym. I've been on my feet all day.
True, that's a workout.
But
a little 2 for 1.
It does keep you busy. I started working a lot after my breakup, and it keeps you happy to make money.
But like
and
even
be busy.
even just doing stuff with like your friends or your family, like people who fill you up in other ways. It doesn't have to be romantically. Other things that make you feel loved, and doing things that you want to do. Like I remember one of my exes was always complaining about everything I want to do, and I'm just like, now I can do whatever the fuck I want to do with nobody in my ear nagging.
And I feel like the most beautiful thing is too, when you get in a relationship, I feel like their voices in your head consistently, and that shit used to, or like even like your dreams about your future and everything like that, you're always putting everything around them, like if they're like your child or anything like that. It's good to like have your own time to process your own emotions and feelings and everything. And again, just keep yourself busy and you'll see how beautiful the world is even without being in a relationship.
Yeah.
And how much you love your friends and your family and everything. And time goes by fast. Like, don't lose time with your family and with your friends. Like, you're gonna be in a relationship most of your life if you plan on getting married and having kids. Like, this is a great time to strengthen your relationship with everybody.
Yeah. Okay, the next one that we have is, and this one came from one of your followers too. Explain the female perspective in dating and how to properly be approached. And we do need to give the men advice as to how to like love us. It says, like the female's perspective in dating and how to be properly approached.
My perspective in dating as a female is that men can be a little bit overbearing, or they can be complete like emotionally unavailable, and it's like I can never find that balance. So if I did find that balance, like that would be nice, but also men scare me. So
period.
Men scare me. I don't know, like men either scare me or I don't know. Dating for me is like not real.
Not real is crazy.
Dating for me is not real because I don't know.
You be dating, be quiet.
I be dating, but like, okay, my perspective is just like, I like to see where things go, but it either doesn't go where I want it to go or it goes too fast. And I'm just like, I'm out of there.
Right. And sometimes that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, sometimes you need to get out of there.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like how to be properly approached. I feel like all women just want to be like romanticized, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be sweet, like bring me flowers, take me out to a nice date. I feel like men ask too many questions, like, where do you want to go? Like, are you free on Friday? Like, just tell me, be ready, Friday 6 p.m. I'm picking you up and we're going somewhere nice to eat.
Like, can I leave my brain at home?
Yeah,
can I leave my brain
and my wallet? Can I bring my brain? Can I leave my brain in my wallet at home? I'm bringing my lip gloss
and my vibes,
and that's it,
and my pretty aura.
Thank you.
But truly, okay guys, that was like my perspective on dating is that like I just want it to be healthy, fun, like just more, like less pressure, like just like figuring things out and like together and like feeling
together,
being together a little bit and like still having like a personality of my own and like still like a life of my own, but like also like just like making it fun and like dating and like doing dates. Like I don't want to just be like I meet someone and then we're just like chilling every day at your house or like, you know, shit like that is like not it. Like
you want a nice slow build up.
Yeah, I want a slow burn nowadays. I used to be like Miss Burn It.
No, and it's good because that really shows you who that person is before you get too invested, before it moves too fast, too quick. And it just kind of allows you to like, is this person right for me? Like, and it lets you see their colors before you've done too much, you know? So it's sometimes nice to like take it slow. But yeah, I feel like we just want to get like princess. Like, tell me where we're going. Just plan the day. Don't be a wussy. Like, you rather like get ice cream or you want to, let's do both. Let's go for both.
Yeah, let's do both.
Like, why? Don't invite me on like a coffee date on the first date. Like, women want to be like, you know, like impress me from the start. You know what I'm saying? Like, take me somewhere nice.
What's this question again? It's like
your perspective on dating.
Yeah, and how to be approached. So I'm saying if you're trying to approach a new woman, like don't hit her up on like, hey, let's go grab some coffee. Like,
yeah, don't hit me up on like no.
That's like a business
and
meeting.
Like nothing like, oh, you're beautiful. Like let's hang out sometime. Like I will literally throw up and like send you a video of me throwing up. Like please don't.
I'm crying.
Can you like get a grip and just like be realistic? Like I want to get to know you. Like I would like to take you out here. Like that's more like let's
approach me with a plan.
But like you're just saying like I'm hot and that like you want to hang out sometime. Like okay, and do what? Like we're gonna hang out and do what?
I don't like it. No.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's if I was dating. I'm not dating.
Approach with a plan. Like if we're talking about dating advice, like you're going out to date, like looking for dates, I would just say go up to a girl with a plan.
Mhm.
Go up
Heavy
to
on the
her-
plan.
Yeah, with a plan.
You gotta like, what's it called? I feel like guys don't want to do like the extra mile for girls, but it's like, you're gonna eat too, babe. Like, it's okay. Like,
Right.
you're gonna vibe too. Like, do something
Yeah.
that you want to do too. Like, it doesn't
You know
even
what I
have
think
to
is the
be
problem?
like you bought her flowers and you fucking bought her a teddy bear and chocolates and you pulled up to her doorstep and like, you know, you just like on some chill shit, like whatever you want to do, but like also make it like to where it's something that's enjoyable for her, like enjoyable for you both. It doesn't have to be like crazy.
I think a lot of the times they just take so many women out on so many dates that they are trying to like ration, because it's like, okay, 80th date.
But don't be dating if you have
Don't
to
be
ration.
dating. Like if you're really trying to take
Don't
like,
be dating if you're broke.
like if you're trying
no,
to
I
take
say that for girls
don't date
and
if you're broke.
boys.
if you're trying to take one girl serious and you're trying to impress her, like our perspective is we want to be like impressed.
But
we
even
wanna
getting
be,
to know someone, like do what you gotta do to get to know someone. Like don't just expect like, oh, you're hot, like I want to get to know you. Like that's not realistic. Like
Yeah,
you
no.
gotta like come up with some type of like momentum.
show your value as a man, and then she'll reciprocate the energy.
Yeah.
Period.
And what was the other thing? How to be approached? I would just say like, especially like if you're out and about and you see like a nice looking girl, whatever, you're interested, catches your attention. I would just say like, don't be weird or like creepy or like too much, because a lot of guys are
Right.
like, and like looking at you up and down, like no. Like let's just like have a conversation, like act like a friend. Like I feel like a lot of relationships nowadays need to be built from a friendship and like
Yeah.
just getting to know someone like regular. Like why can't we
Yeah.
just be like normal people with like, I just want to be a person. Can I just be a
Yeah.
person? Like why do I have to be a girl that you're like feeding?
And sometimes girls aren't always physically attracted to you, and but they still have an interest with you. If you're like, if you have some cool like kind of swag, kind of like flow. If you're just talking
Right.
to somebody
Some
you're
vibes
cute,
going.
yeah. If you have a good vibe, like just don't go up to somebody like if she's not, you know, like attracted to you, and you just go up to her being like, yo, you're so sexy, she's gonna be like, ew, like
Mhm.
okay, thank you. Like
She's
you're
gonna
like
send you
the
a
fifth
video
person who
throwing
said that.
up
Yeah,
like
like
me.
okay, thank you. All right. Go up to her, like have a little conversation, but offer her like, especially if like you're in a club, like go offer her like a drink, like offer her
Yeah.
something. Like it's not just like, oh, like this guy's trying to talk to me, but like for what? And don't go up to her trying to be like, oh, you're so sexy, because then it's just like, oh, he just thinks like I'm cute. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing. Like try to, you know, be cute with it, like get to know somebody, but don't, I don't know, I've also met people that try to talk to me and then they put nothing into that conversation.
Yeah.
No date plan, no, you just wasted my time.
Yeah.
Talking
And
to
I
me.
and I just want like guys to understand, it's not even like us being like superficial or like us expecting anything. It's just like when so many guys like try to get your attention and it's like
Yeah.
for not the right reasons, you're gonna start to get like you're gonna build a harder and harder shell. So it's not that girls are so difficult or so like expecting of you, but it's just like when you get like so many opportunities and like the opportunities you have given for some people like are not it, you're gonna get harder and harder
Yeah.
at like
Yeah.
you know.
And when a lot of those
So it's like,
opportunities are so
don't-
sexual too,
Yeah,
like
and-
always.
Yeah, like and don't be turned off by it or like maybe just talk. Like you could always talk about it, like what's up, girl? Like why you acting like that? Like,
What's up, girl is crazy. You would like
no,
you
not
would
like what's up.
block.
No, not like what's up, girl, like that. But like if a girl is like being like harsh on you, you could just ask her like, why are you coming off that way, like so strong? Like, like just try to get to like understand the root of it, because not every girl is just a bitch to be a bitch.
Yeah. No, that's valid.
Girls aren't bitches.
No, but some well,
No, I'm saying boys are
some women
bitches.
can be bitchy,
No.
and it's like because they've been played with or like
Yeah.
sexualized, and they don't.
Yeah,
wanna
I
do
think
it.
I think both
Guy
people
coming up to her
understand
talking.
the dynamic, because I feel like sometimes guys are like tired of like hitting up women, and it's like sometimes they just want to use them for like a dinner, and like you could tell that she's not really into it, and it's just like, how much can you do for me, like off
Yes,
the bat?
that's like what
And
guys I feel like get.
Yeah, a lot. And then for us women, like we also get the other end of the stick where it's like, men just want to get with you and they just want to sleep with you. So I feel like if you're a genuine guy and you really want to get with like a genuine girl, then you should just approach her differently than how you would like any other girl. Like don't treat her bad just because a lot of the other women that you've talked to are bad, because if that's actually a good woman, then you're going to ruin that chance thinking that she's like every other girl. And then vice versa. Like if you think this guy might be a good guy, but you like are so used to like guys not being good, like don't treat people how everybody else like it's kind of like what you're saying, like even though we have that wall and that callus, like in a way, if you think that person might actually be worth it, you kind of have to put that to the side, because if not, you're gonna like ruin it yourself. Like if you're the man, you're gonna ruin it by like assuming that she's just a bitch, and then if you're a girl, you're gonna ruin it thinking that he's just trying to play you, and then sometimes that's how you miss out.
To give you. Like if someone's meeting you off rip, you know, let yourself be open to the idea. I feel like a lot of women are like just like upset or hurt or like, you know, but like I feel like being open to the idea if the person seems like genuine.
Yeah.
Obviously if they seem like a creep, don't go for it. But
right.
some guys are good a little.
Yeah, but also guys can't get mad over a girl wanting some good, because again, like that girl's getting hit on all day. It's just we want to see somebody who has good intentions for us and who's willing to put more than just like, oh, come home with me.
Yeah,
like,
so don't get scared, guys. Don't get scared.
Don't get scared of a little effort, because that girl's gonna put that effort too. Like if that's a girl that you really want to fuck with, you'll find out. If you're putting in effort, she's not putting the effort in back, you're gonna find out you don't want to be with her. It's fine. You have the decision as well too.
Yeah. Hit her up with a nice plan, and don't hit her up like, hey, let's grab a bite sometimes. Like, hit her up with a plan, and that's that.
And the right intentions.
Yeah, and the right intentions.
All right, next and last one for the advice segment before we get into some other fun stuff. How to get my girl to believe in me and have faith in our future together. Ooh la la.
How am I?
It's a good one. Okay, I feel like believe in you and have faith in the future. Okay, I think what he's trying to say is like he's
believing in his like plan.
Yeah, I guess so. And like I guess like maybe
he wants like a okay, like if it's like you're like you're ambitious and like you're working towards something and your girl is like kind of hesitant or it's been a long time coming, then like maybe I don't know. It reminds me of that. Like, have you ever seen Insecure?
No.
You've never seen Insecure?
I'm so sorry.
Everyone, if you like Sex and the City, watch Insecure.
Okay.
My dad watched Insecure.
And like, even if you don't like Sex and the City, Insecure is such a good show. It's produced by Issa Rae. She's in it. She's great. And it's about this guy and this girl. They're together for like years.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally doesn't have a job. He's like on the fucking couch every day.
Yeah.
But he ends up being like super successful and everything. But it like takes a lot of time for him to get there. He always had the plan, but he doesn't have the platform. You feel me? So like it took him a while to get there, but she ended up cheating. Like you gotta watch the show.
Ooh.
It's a really good show, and it's like really funny, and it's like a quick show to watch because it's like 20 minutes each.
So
episode.
how do you tie that to like what the person asked?
I just thought about it because it's like he had the ambition, but he just wasn't really like pursuing it, I guess, because of his fear and everything.
Yeah,
and then like she stopped believing in him, so that's like kind of where it like led to, but. I think like just like that's not you guys can go. Actually, I'm gonna stay out of this one.
I mean, I think it's honestly, I think it's completely understandable when somebody kind of loses faith in somebody that they don't see that they aren't putting ambition or any actions to. You can't make somebody believe that you're doing something when you're not actually doing it. So I think the best way to represent, like I do understand the whole insecure thing of like that can happen to somebody where they become successful later on, but you can't blame somebody for being around you and not seeing that side of you and not believing in that side of you. It's like
if
like
you're not showing it.
The person who cried wolf, like if you're not showing like the person who cried wolf.
Man who cried wolf.
No, man who cried wolf, like being like, like you don't understand, like we're getting to this, you see the vision, blah, blah, blah. Like the only people who ever get there are the people who try.
Blurry.
Yeah, the vision getting blurry.
The vision is blurred.
We can't see it. The road is blocked. A detour.
I think like the best way to have like your girl believe in you and to have faith in your future is probably just to like actions. Like I think if a lot of the problem here seems to be like believe and faith and whatever. Like I think if you're just trying to like have her believe in you by saying like, look what I'm gonna do and like this and this and that, like I think that then maybe just have a little bit more action more than like
then
words.
Just a plan.
Because
like
sometimes
pursuing
like,
the plan.
Yeah, and especially if like this woman, maybe she's been waiting already for a while. Like if you guys have been together for a while and she's already been waiting, then I feel like that could get maybe like tiresome. Maybe she's like at a point where she's like, okay, like I've been waiting and like where is it? So I feel like if maybe that's what's going on, like just like show her with your actions and just like less talking, because I feel like the plan can become like tiresome at some point and it just feels like the words lose value over time.
For sure.
So I would just say better than even just like saying like this is what I'm doing, like this is the plan and blah 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 blah. Just like show through actions and just like let her see it to believe it, because at some point like you have to just see it, and faith is like no longer enough, you know.
Yeah.
I just never been in a relationship with a guy who like didn't like, I don't know, like had like a plan or like something that they were looking towards, like doing, like they were already just like either working and like they're kind of like stagnant or like content with what they're doing. So I guess like it does for me, especially like I'm someone who definitely like I have no patience, like so I would, if I was that girl, like I'm not the best girl for that, but if she's with you right now, if that's your situation, she's with you right now, like definitely honor that and like do what you got to do to show her, if you really want to like show her what's possible and like that you want to be with her and everything. And like even if you don't have it fully together, like just doing stuff to show like something, you know, like I know one of my friends, like her man be like cooking dinner, like he be doing the most for her, she be chilling, but she has a good job, you know, and like she's okay with that, like that makes her happy, like if it fulfills her in some ways. So like just like showing your appreciation while still like doing what you got to do for yourself.
I like that. All right, so we're done with the advice segment. Woo! Did that work? Okay, kind of slayed. All right, let's get into some drama. Okay, let's do the best and the worst couples of 2024. We're gonna get a little messy here, okay? All right, let's start. We're gonna each say our favorite couples of 2024, and then we're gonna come to like a mutual agreement, okay? My favorite for 2024 is selfishly gonna be Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, because first of all, so unexpected. Like, who would have seen that coming? You know what I'm saying? Like an actor and like Kylie, like hello, and he's so tiny and she's so like BB Eliana.
His like twink era.
Yeah, like,
reminded me
and
of
him like doing the Timmy Turner thing.
Oh no, but he's cute. He's cute when he.
It's just like who would have seen that couple? You know, like now
I love him though. He's been eating. Now
that you see it, it makes sense. But like before, it's kind of like.
But he's like a New York kid. Like I love him. Like people from New York are just so like ahead of their time.
But how do you ever think about like how does he handle all that? You know, because he's a small man and she got a lot going on.
His ex, she does have a lot going on.
You know, so it's like, how does he take care of all that?
Well, she getting skinnier.
It's true, but that butt ain't.
Ozempic.
That big old booty ain't.
She do got.
I don't know, but that's my favorite couple, and they were like so low key and so cute, and just like
Wendy loves a low key moment. Wendy loves that
low key, a little privacy moment.
She does. He's not a shooter though. Would you still go for him?
I like private too a little bit.
Nah. Like him dirty.
Well, my favorite is Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. Munchkin.
Said no one ever.
SpongeBob.
Said no one ever.
No one ever. That could have made it to the worst.
Sorry, didn't she take him?
I'm just kidding.
She didn't. Didn't she take?
Yeah,
she did. Snatch him up.
Hey, no hate on Ariana though. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no hate on her. I love her.
No
she's my Libra moon sister.
We're Ari fans in here. Ari stands in the house, but
I'm Ari
that's
girl.
Your favorite couple that could have made it to the worst list.
Yeah, he's like
he's Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco.
That's not your favorite.
That is my favorite.
That's not
my favorite.
She's putting her worst in her faves. You're confused. We're saying our faves right now. It can't be Selena and Benny.
What is it? Love has no looks. Lover? I would know color. No, that's not
Baby,
what it is.
What?
Love has no book. No.
Racism, man.
Don't choose a book by its cover.
Love is blind.
Love is blind. That's the one.
She said, "Don't choose a book by its cover. Don't drink a horse in its water."
Don't drink
what?
She said, "You get her. You get her."
You get what I mean?
Nat, what's your fave?
My favorite is Tom Holland and Zendaya because they locked in this year.
Okay, that's your favorite engagement.
Okay, but they've been together. They built something. You know, like it's been in the works. And did you see him at like her little like family party?
No.
Her family was like having a party and they're like, you know, like I think they're from like LA or something, and they're like,
they're from LA.
They're like all black and like they're listening to their
He
vibes.
dances. He's dancing.
Like he's eating it up, like he's recording them, like he's just happy to be there.
Yeah. He's a good time.
And
I get it.
And they were literally like, yo, Spider-Man, like her cousins and shit recording him. Like, so it was cute. Like, I love that. And he was like over there recording her doing what she was doing. It was cute.
That's cute. All right.
And like also, did you see the video where she was like getting into somewhere and the paparazzi was like flooding her and he literally
he's like,
he literally
yeah. He's like,
he said, not too much on my
that was
wife.
so hot. That was so
Like his little ass ate that.
Yeah.
So you talking about Timothy Chalamet don't know what to do with
Yeah.
that? His little ass ate that.
That's a real man that's gonna ask for your location.
He's shorter than his wife.
But that's the balls.
no, but like, what's his name? Tom. That's his name? Tom Holland? Yeah. Tom, like, he's like shorter than Zendaya, but Zendaya's like a tiny girl. Like, she's like,
yeah, but she's a
tiny girl.
I'm saying, like, she's like a slim. You don't see her and you're like, yo, she's a big lady.
No, like she's taller than him.
Tall.
Like, taller.
She's tall.
Like, lengthwise.
But Kylie's like a big
She's not even
body.
that big, mama. Like,
but she's
has
caked
big,
up.
Exactly. That takes up a lot of width.
She only looks that much bigger because Timothy is so tiny.
No, because
That's
her waist
true.
is like non-existent.
But
so
all
it's
the
like the
baddies-
illusion of the bigger butt.
All the baddies would go for the little skinny boys.
Because she definitely got skinnier. She definitely, not even skinnier. She slimmed everything down. I don't know if she like.
They did a little reverse. What should do? You broke it down?
Okay.
Oops. Hot girl down, diva down.
Did you crack it?
Oh no. Is she okay? That's a real pain right there. We've all been there. Everybody, can you put in the comments? Pray
Like
for
this
Natalia.
video.
Hashtag
Like
pray
this
for
video
Natalia.
for her to get a new nail.
We're adding
To
her
remove this
GoFundMe
one
down
and
below.
Adam, yes.
New nail.
Put in the funds.
What even happened? Can we get a story time? Wait, let's get a story time on the mic. Back to business. Back to business. What happened? What happened? Tell us.
I fucking like, I don't know, in half.
We'll zoom in. We'll do a playback right now.
That shit hurted.
Damn.
Okay,
mommy.
my favorite couple.
GoFundMe down below. We got you.
My favorite couple is.
Go find me for my nose, job.
No.
You're keeping your nose.
You're keeping it. We decided. Sorry. We had a team meeting. Your favorite what?
I feel like no. What am I saying? My favorite couple is definitely Levi and I forgot her boyfriend's name, but it's good that I don't know her boyfriend's name because I only care about them. It's the
Who's
redhead,
Levi?
the redhead with the tall white guy.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Yes, I'll show you
But
right
I can
now.
get into my worst.
We haven't picked a fave.
Hold on, let me show you.
We need to have a group decision. Like, who's the best?
You hesitant on yours because you talking about he don't know what to do with it. So I think Tom
That's
Holland
true.
won.
You know what? Yeah,
I think you know what to do with the
They
he
got
was
engaged.
eating come out of peach like.
You know, no. I don't doubt it. Like, I feel like he knows what he's doing, but I can't imagine it. Let's see.
But I bet he has a.
Let me see.
Yeah. Show them.
No, I'll put the pictures in. Thank you, mommy.
Oh, my fault.
Come on, I've been doing a little edit. Like, I know I've been in a little Premiere Pro.
They are cute because
I can't see.
Okay,
I'm
she's like the dominant
blind.
one.
But this is what I mean.
They're
by-
like a TikTok
This,
couple.
okay, but let me tell you about them. Real quick. They are a bomb, great example of a couple. They're
Never
very
seen
nice.
them.
She used to be an OnlyFans girl. She
Never
used to
seen
post
her.
very male-related content, and he doesn't get on her about it. She still posts sexy. She doesn't do that
because
anymore.
he probably got a free Bugatti out of it. Like, what?
Yes, but they're okay with that because he cooks for her, he cleans for her, he's very nice to her. He's like a little the cutest little sim for her, but like not in an unattractive way. Like he does whatever for her.
Another favorite couple of mine. I'm not gonna lie.
She has multiple.
Rihanna and Rocky. Even though
That's
she's
not 2024.
Even though
Can we
she's-
redefine
but they
2024?
still together.
It's not who has made it out the trenches. It's a new couple. New couple
Who
alert.
survived.
They
Like,
still
Well,
here, though.
Timothy and Kylie Jenner have been dating for like 2
But
years
they didn't
now.
Yeah, they
pop out.
haven't.
They didn't pop out. Their little surprise.
They were
like-
at the last Golden Globes together. That was definitely a year ago.
He
How
made
you
her
know
get
that?
rid of her BBL before
'Cause
he
there's
popped out with
pictures.
her.
Not to getting rid of the BBL.
she went to the Wonka movie.
Hey, that little
Her
thing
little
was
goofy
wonky.
ass.
All right, I don't know when. I don't. You know what? Fine. Okay, any couple ever, I guess.
Your couple is not of 2024. Don't
Bye.
even.
All right. So yours is ASAP Rocky.
Guys.
He going to jail. So
Yeah.
bye,
Clock
Diva.
it.
No, I'm kidding. I
No,
hope he
but
doesn't. He
I
has
hope he
kids.
doesn't.
I
Praying
like
for
Tom
Rock.
Holland and Zendaya.
Yeah,
That's my
that's my
number
favorite
one.
couple
That's my number
too.
one.
All right, we got our first new or first annual best couple of 2024.
I was gonna say what's her name? It's not Zuri.
I think
Who?
me and Venus.
The one who just
win.
had oh yeah,
couple?
We've been best couple for the
That's
past
2025
4
though.
years.
This new alert. This new couple
No,
alert.
yeah.
Alert.
We
That
was
fuck?
Oh.
We're
We
doing
was-
it every day.
We was at Charlie XCX.
Well, she was cheating on you with me when we
That's
went to
fine,
Miami.
Remember?
Yeah,
remember?
ooh,
You remember? I'm okay with
ooh.
that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she liked that.
Right.
She liked
She
that.
wasn't lying. She's a truthful girl.
I could
All
share.
right. Hey. Okay, worst couples.
Worst couple. Gonna start with. I got a few. I'm ready for this.
Damn, mommy.
I'm gonna start with Coi Leray and Trippie Redd.
Valid.
Let's play the song.
How you spin the block And then he spin the block twice to his last bitch, his first bitch, whatever the bitch was. First bitch, last bitch.
Damn.
First.
What if there's kids
First
watching?
girl he popped out with. Aslexic or something. I don't fucking know.
Who?
I mean, she said that she didn't do anything with him, but it's the fact that
Whatever,
she was insinuating online.
He cheated on her while she's pregnant. You spin the block to get her pregnant, and then you're gonna go cheat.
Boo.
Why did you
And
even?
every time we try to work it out, oh sorry,
Boo.
Oh, boo! But every time we try to work it out, never lasts.
Copyright strike.
Because I sounded like her. Because I sounded like her.
No.
Because I sounded like her. Because I sounded like her.
Okay, my second worst couple is Madeline Argy and Central C.
That's only because you want him. That's only because you want him. That's why you put him.
Central C, if you ever see this.
Central C.
If
you see this.
Don't
Central
forget,
C, if you
saw
see
this.
me, we go together now.
Madeline, she doesn't mean that. She's just hating because she wants your ex.
No.
Wait.
Like, I feel bad for my girl. She got played.
Let's put actually in the worst couple, Central C and Ice Spice. Even though that was a publicity stunt, let's just put it in the worst because that would have never ate.
But like worst couple too because he did not eat. Like,
I would have ate.
No, I wouldn't.
That would not have ate.
Ice Spice and Central C?
No.
They would be cute together.
Bye.
I'm not saying that it was good.
She looks like Yep. Everybody was thinking it. I'm the one who fucking said it.
She
looks like
I do not support that message.
Anyways, I think they're the worst couple because
God.
he really played her, and then he was trying to like do it through her team and his team and do some weird shit. Like, bro,
that
was
just be yourself,
shit.
Papa. Like the record goes out if it's supposed to. Like, you didn't have to do all that.
He's a Gemini.
Boo.
And guess what? Aries and Gemini go together.
Oh
And
my
I'm a
God.
Gemini rising. What's T?
I feel like you'd break his little body.
Oh, you say that shit fat?
Yeah, I swear.
Wait, can we go back to the faves real quick? Oh, what's going on? I would like to add two more to contestants. Sorry to the last contestants. I'd like to add two more. 21 Savage and Lotto. That's hot.
Oh. They didn't even confirm.
But we know.
We know.
She has his name tatted. Can we just give it up?
Does she really?
The bit is up. Yeah, behind her ear. Imagine it's like her cousin. No, it's like his real name, I guess, or like his middle name, something like that. I would like to put them up on the list. I think that's hot. That's like my type of relationship. Like, shh, don't ever say it. You know?
I don't know. I just don't know why. I mean, I guess everybody does know, so she would know if anything was happening.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Maybe you did, mommy.
I don't know her.
Another new couple to add to that list. Tana Mojo and what's his name?
I like that one. I could lock it.
I know his name.
And Bretman Rock and his man.
Hey, Bretman.
Makoa.
He's like, and
wait.
If I could trade lives with anyone, it'd be Bretman Rock. He's
God.
literally in Hawaii, like with his fruit, with his vegetables.
Wait, let's add.
What about Peka, the Gallo, and her man?
That's a whole marriage. That was like a new. You know what? Like
I'm living for it, even if it's short lived. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be with him forever, but I'm living for it.
It's giving right now. She's happy. Okay, so are we changing our faves? Or are we still sticking to like the hotties?
My fave is Tom Holland and Zendaya.
That's still valid. Better than like the Instagram.
Cause they
celebs.
Give.
Yeah, that's
they're low key like your vibe too. Like they post each other like once in a blue moon. Like,
I like that. I'm down for that. Okay, back to the least faves. Okay, we're sticking to our faves. We didn't switch up. Least faves though. Ash Trevino.
I don't know nothing about that tea.
It's hilarious. Nothing. We literally, there's not enough time in the day to catch you up. Like that's
and
like
I don't want to be caught up. That's the thing. Just to be. I did not. No.
If you, no, it's like if you know, you know.
She's beefing with her daughter. That's all I'm gonna bring up.
We're both her daughters. And the whole internet.
There's
a smell. He wanna know how to smell.
I know Santos. Smell well. Did you see the little video she posted? She's such a fake. Oh no, that's a different girl. That's Brie.
Ooh.
She posted. I mean, but Ashley Trevino did the same thing. No, it's no.
Oh,
it's a different one. But she has like this other friend called Violet.
Oh my gosh,
she girl, what? You know that girl?
My least favorite couple.
This bitch acted like she knew who that was. Who's that? Am I keeping this in?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, period.
I never gave a fuck.
Fucking okay, bitch. I'm nominating. Oh. I'm also nominating Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my God.
But also, like, I love for her that he's so crazy because I love a little crazy man. But he's too crazy and he's ruining their career, and that's crazy. And she's kind of crazy. She's actually cuckoo. Like,
Yeah,
have you
they're
watched her in
both
interviews?
cuckoo.
She said, "What about your little
What
bum?
about your little fatty belly?
What about your little big ass?" Ooh,
That's
ooh.
some shit you would say.
Oh,
That's true.
got your ass.
But I would say it like being funny.
She
Like
was pregnant. She was like, "So what's about
pregnant.
your little belly?" And then she went to the interview. She was like, "What about your little belly?"
Like she was mad that the interviewer was asking her about her pregnancy. Mind you, she's like publicly pregnant. It's like, mommy, are we not supposed to ask you? Like, are we just supposed to ignore the elephant in the room? You're a big ass. What? Anyways, she's so rude.
With your big
I don't like that.
ass.
I don't like girls hitting girls. And she never lets her sister talk in interviews.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know she has a sister.
The girl who played young Blake Lively. I mean, young
Adeline?
Bloom. No,
Oh,
Lily.
no, I never seen the movie.
Oh, I was like, that bitch looked just like her.
It's her sister. That's her, literally her fucking sister.
Oh, no wonder. Because I was like, that bitch looked
Do you think she was
like her for
Facts.
Do
real?
you think she was into him?
Yes, duh.
Yeah, I think she was into him too.
1000%.
That's one of my favorite couples.
Blake.
I just don't know her name, but they're so hot. And I love
Justin
that.
Baldoni and his wife.
If there's like couples that I can join, it would be them.
Justin Baldoni and his
Yes,
wife. Yes.
she's beautiful.
Let's
he's hot.
put them on the list. They're actually hot.
Yeah.
They're thriving, and they're gonna win this
thriving.
lawsuit.
Yeah. No, she
And they're
really
gonna be
trusts her
super
man.
rich.
Now that's a real protective man.
Yup.
Now that's a real like
Yeah.
50-50 relationship. Hold it down.
Yup. I'm rooting for them. But back to the bad ones.
We need an
I think
example.
we're the best couple.
I think we are.
That time's over. That ship has sailed. Next year.
You see how
Well,
jealous
guess
she
what?
got?
Yeah, because guess what? Wendy and Venus, worst couple.
Wow.
Fucker.
Somebody's jealous.
Gagged.
Somebody's
Gagged
jealous.
her. That's why she tight.
The girls are fighting.
She's jealous. Okay, so who's least fave? Ash Trevino, blah, 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 whatever his name. And what's his name?
Coi Leray.
Santos? Oh, yeah, Coi Leray. I'm putting Blake Lively in there. She's demonic right now. Any other ones? Venus? Did you say at
And
least
Central
fave?
C and Malin.
No. That's not even a valid entry.
Goodness.
Central C and Ice Spice. Yeah.
He.
It's like, why?
He did yours so
Nara
weird,
Smith
though.
and Lucky Blue. No, I'm kidding.
Those are my fave. Actually, we should have put them in our faves. That's like my dream right there.
I
Staying
don't
at
know,
home
she's being
making.
canceled right now, and I forgot for what.
For her neck?
For her bob.
Yeah, literally. For her bob.
What's your name,
For
B.O.B.?
her
So they call
Bob.
you
They-
Bob.
you know you're so iconic when people have to cancel you for your neck being
That's
too long.
crazy.
Bye, she's a model.
beautiful.
They're like,
beautiful.
she's too long, babe. She's a model. Like, she gets paid for being long. Like,
I've
what
been
are we
following
talking
her since
about?
Before she had a little white
Bye.
boyfriend, and she's always been so cute.
She's
She was a street style girl before.
She's
before
like
she was into all that
22.
stuff. Yeah, I know.
She's a youngin.
She's a kid. Okay, I think the worst is Ash Trevino, and
Yeah, she
Yeah,
and
you
her
don't
whole
know who that
family, like
is.
for that. That was her daughter's crush.
literally. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna take over. You don't know how that is, but we have to give her a number one because she literally
I be
effed her
sending you mad shit about it
daughters.
on
Me?
TikTok.
No,
Yes,
no, wrong
yes,
bitch.
yes, I do. Yes,
Wrong
I do.
bitch.
Every
Maybe
time
we
there's,
are the
like,
worst
20 tea.
couple.
Oh, told
Wrong
it.
bitch.
Told you, clocked
You
it.
see how feisty she gets? I know how to handle that shit.
All right, so worst couple 2024, Ash Trevino and what's his name? Santos.
Santos. something like
Santos.
that. Don't even give him the credit.
You know I smell well.
Or T2K and Brie.
Who's that?
They're like the what's it called, the subjects of like
I feel like I'm not in the loop.
the
Like,
sidelines
who are
of
these
that.
people?
You're out the loop. You're
I try not
grounded.
to be like too much on the TikTok couples
Bye,
because I know that
please.
they're not real.
Let's not check your freaking
No, it's
screen
not a couple.
time.
You'll have to see it. You'll
Let's
have
not
to
check
see
your
it.
screen time
It's a girl. She dates
I've gotten better,
prison
bitch.
guys.
Let's check it from last year to now.
because you got a job now.
Girl, fuck you. How about that? How about that? I don't even work that much, actually.
Oh,
You thought
You
you
really
did that.
don't.
I like that for you.
Thank you.
I'm
You
checking
shouldn't
her,
work
I be
at
checking her
all.
location.
I'd
I'd
be
be like, she at
home.
Winter Park. Yeah, you do be home. I'd be
You
like,
look too
bitch,
good to be working.
I be
Period.
home.
She be home. She got in a relationship with me, and she knew better.
Hey, that's what
She
I
know
like to
where.
hear.
She know where daddy is.
Okay, we're gonna get into one
Sorry.
of our last one of our last segments, which is advice for your younger self.
We're ending it off on a positive,
Baby
loving,
pics,
happy.
baby pics of all of us right here. Doom, doom, doom.
I like that clock. I
Cute.
have cute baby pics.
I know which one I'm gonna send.
I know which one she gonna say. She always posts the same one. It's like you smiling as a little girl.
You know why? Because my
It's
mom
perfect.
lost all my photo albums.
Cancel her.
She's canceled.
Drop in the
Trust.
hashtags below. Cancel Nat's mom.
No,
Canceled.
that like I wish I would literally sell my left fucking kidney to get my photo albums
Retweet.
back because I have some cute ass pictures. I have one like this on the couch, like this, like this, like this, like this.
It's gone.
like
The
this.
Maddie knew who she was.
And I got one of those little like the bandanas that like,
mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
I had one of them on and curly ass hair. I'm talking about like curly
gone.
You need to get
afro,
those.
like and with fake heels on, like
Oh, you
Maddie
need to find
knew
out
who
who
she
she was
was.
from a
girl.
young age.
All my pictures are like that. All my pictures, I'm like
Baddie alert.
I'm like this in every picture.
Okay, so what advice would you give, not to that baby you, but like, let's say like 20-year-old you? You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
stay
20-year-old
in
me.
school.
Like relationship wise. This is
Don't-
love. This is a love segment, mommy.
Don't let a
22.
boy completely change the trajectory of your life.
Ooh.
Genuinely, like
Love
just
that.
keep it pushing on the life that you expected to have, or I mean that you were promising yourself or pushing yourself to have before you met him. He should just be an extension of that.
Mm.
And just helping you with that. Don't let it literally completely change your life. Like, you do learn things from that, and everything happens for a reason, but you know.
More advice I had to tell my younger self, listening to my brain and not my heart, and really just locking in and like prioritizing myself. Like, even if you are in a relationship, prioritizing yourself while still in a relationship.
I like that.
Prioritizing yourself still in a relationship, and not let yourself just crash out and lose like your sense of worth over a person and like what you think you want. Because at the time I thought I wanted things that now I'm like, what the fuck was I fucking thinking? So just be smart and like listen to your brain, not your heart as much.
Love that. Okay. My advice I would give my younger self, actually I would give this to my current self, is to not date people based on their potential, but who they are right now. Because I feel like especially when you're younger, you date so much based on like who they say they want to be, or where people, you know, like the dream. Like people could sell you a dream at any age. Like even right now, I feel like you could date a man and they'll be like, oh, this is what I'm trying to do. And like there's nothing wrong with dating people with aspirations. Like everybody's trying to grow in life and be a better version of themselves. And you obviously want to date someone who's trying to be better, but don't date someone who isn't working towards becoming that version in that moment. Like someone who's just talking and not being that version, whether it's like getting fit or like getting their finances right or pursuing like a career or getting a better relationship with their parents. It doesn't matter what it is. Like if they're just talking about being a version of themselves that they're not like putting their all into, then that just shows you like the type of person that they are. So just date based on who people are and not who they say they want to be. Period. Well, I think we covered all bases. We gave our advice on so many things. We rated our fave and least favorite couples.
We talked a lot of shit.
Talked a lot of shit and gave ourselves some advice. So that's that.
Just be easy on yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love your friends. Love life. There's so much more to life than romantic love. There's love in every little thing if you make it that way. So.
Period.
Your forever Valentine is yourself.
Hey.
And us will always be here.
Yes.
Us three. Come.
Okay, well, thank you girls for watching another episode of the Pink Podcast. Happy Valentine's Day. We love you. Bye.